Top 7 ways to promote your app in 2025. Most people know that social media is a great way to do this, but how do you do it? Like, what kind of social media should you use? For example, if you use Facebook and you make like a post on your page, that's completely useless. You will not get any views, not even the followers you have on the page will see it, or a really small percentage. But what does really work in 2025 is short form content. Platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, even Snapchat have short form content nowadays. And there it's easy to pick up some steam with the algorithm and go kind of viral. Even if your video like are completely fresh on an account, you can get thousands of views. I have a real example here. You can see here, the first thing we notice before even playing the video is that they have a great hook. My Harvard professor literally freaked out when he found this. So there is something that makes people like, oh, what did he find? And they want to watch the video to find out what his reaction was or what he found. And as you see as it goes on, it's basically just showing the professor and then it shows the product. And this video is really short and quick. Besides a good hook, they also encourage engagement. So there's different ways to do this. There's like rage baiting, where you try to make people like upset and comment something. There is even some strategies we have used when like typing in the address bar and like recording the screen. It's like some really weird search history, and then people are like, oh, did you see the search history? And that makes people comment. But in this case, it seems to be the teacher or the professor. As you can see, if we scroll through the comments here, you can see like I won't be able to focus if I have a professor like that. So it seems like this guy is pretty hot. So you see like the professor helps with like getting the comments, but people are also interested in the tool, which is a good sign that this probably is a video that not only got the 4 million views it got, but also got downloads and converted into paying customers most likely. So create a killer hook, encourage people, and keep it fast-paced. You don't need to drag it out. You don't need, as you saw, this video was super fast, super quick, but it also got views and showed the product. So that's what you want to aim for. So when you find the format that works, so you have to do a lot of testing, of course, to find this for your product or your business, but then you have to scale it. Okay, so you can have one page, you have your official page, and that's a great start, and maybe you start pulling in some good views on that. But then, like, why stop there? You can do two different things. There's more strategies that we will go into in the next video, but for this I will only talk about two basic strategies. One is creating multiple branded accounts, like TurboLearn here in an example. They have over 25 different accounts to maximize the reach. So many of these may be using the same hook or very similar content, but you can't use the exact same because then the algorithm will flag it as unoriginal. And most likely, or what I would do, is that I would go to like Upwork or something similar, find editors, make sure they are good, and do a few test videos, and then you pay them per TikTok that they upload. Second version is to outreach to creators. So we have one of our clients at Getvirally that we do a full management of this kind of campaign for. They have a gaming tool, like an app to optimize your computer, and then we are outreaching to big pages in the gaming space that already are doing great views. So the client pay us for X amount of views, we go out and find as many content creators as needed, and they pay us based on views as well, so there's very little risk. So yeah, that's the basic two approaches you can do: create multiple accounts, find editors to run them, or you outreach and find good creators that already have like a good standing with the algorithm and a good following. Okay, step 2, SEO. So you probably know the basic about SEO, maybe you already made like a blog on your website and trying to rank high for some specific keywords, but let me introduce something that a lot of people are overlooking. Instead of just trying to rank on your own page, you can also leverage other people's pages. So for example, let's say that you're selling running shoes, then you can contact one of the biggest running news sites or like blogs or whatever in your niche that maybe have like tons of backlinks already, have tons of traffic, and you can try to convince them to actually publish content about your app on a keyword that you already want to rank for. In our case, we had a gaming website that made 1.2 million last year, and SEO was one of the big parts of our marketing. We did a lot of parasite SEO, so we contacted huge gaming websites, and basically they published it and it ranked in like 5 hours, and we got to number 1. And then we did that on another website and another website. So basically we own the whole like search result for those keywords. Let's go with one more example. Let's continue with TurboLearn. Let's say, for example, that they want to rank for best AI tools for students as the keyword. Then you can reach out to pages that are in like the study space or like have like a good like domain rating or like good backlinks and everything. And then you can try to convince them to publish your guest post where you are listed as number 1 for AI tools. And then of course you have to list a few other tools to make the content good and valuable and also looking natural. Strategy 3, influencer marketing. Influencer marketing can either be a home run or a complete miss. Unlike faceless content creators on like TikTok, influencers build more of a personal connection with their audience, which can result in high converting recommendations. Tips for success: look for influencers with a highly engaged audience. You want to make sure they get a lot of comments and a lot of like engagement. You can also ask for analytics when you're talking with influencer and making deals to make sure they are from your target market. And in many cases, you can use the credibility from the influencer in maybe do a deal where you can also do use their name and their content in ads and stuff like that. But make sure that you are clear with the deal, with the influencer in the deal, that you are able and allowed to reuse it as well. Strategy 4. Leveraging communities. Posting on Facebook or subreddits, for example, can be a gold mine if done right, and it costs you 0 money. The most important thing is to make sure it's valuable content more than it's an ad. If you just say my product is the best, download it here, you will get banned, your post will get removed. But let's do some tips on Facebook. So one of the most important tips for Facebook is to get people to comment as much as possible. This will boost the engagement, which drives the visibility in the group. So every time someone comments, your post will get moved to the top of the group. And the more people that comment and engage with your post in Facebook groups, the more it will be pushed to all the users. And on Reddit, things can go even more viral since it can be pushed outside the group as well. But for Reddit, they hate self-promotion and ads. So you really need to make the post valuable and interesting. Please don't hate me, Reddit. Create virality in your app. So that's strategy 5. You have the typical things like invite your friends to get X. For example, Dropbox had, if you invite a friend, you got 500 megabytes in the beginning extra for you and your friends. So both inviter and invitee benefit something. So that's typical things that also makes your users invite others. Try to make your app more shareable. Paid ads. I won't spend too much time on this. There is tons of other videos talking about paid ads, but I would say this: add a pixel to your app and website so you can retarget people that, for example, landed on your landing website, maybe from SEO, for example, or from one of the other strategies like from TikTok or whatever. So you will be driving a lot of traffic, and those that already have shown interest and went into your website, maybe read about your app, those are highly likable to convert if they get a second chance to view your app again. So maybe you don't want to do ads, or maybe you already tried normal ads, but at least try retargeting ads if you haven't already, because they are way more likely to convert. And you can also stack up all this data. Even if you don't do ads now, it can be really good to collect all the pixel data. And you can also create like lookalike audiences for the people that actually pay for your app. So Meta, for example, Instagram, Facebook, automatically find similar people to show your ads for. All right, that's it. 7 ways to market your app in 2025. Comment, like, follow me on X. Let me know how it goes. Let me know if you tried any of these. Have a great day. Bye.